Hare Krishna, everyone. So we are completing the Bhagavad Gita chapter 18, Shloka 30 to 40. We will cover in this session. So these shlokas are basically talking about the three qualities of material nature, which are goodness, passion, and ignorance. Translated in Sanskrit, they are known as sattvic as goodness, passion is known as rajasic, and ignorance is called tamasic quality. So these three qualities are prevalent in the nature of world itself. So now we'll start with Shloka 30. So in Shloka 30, Krishna is describing the intellect which is of a sattvic nature. Then he will describe the intellect which is rajasic, then tamasic. So the shloka goes as follows. The intellect which correctly determines the path of activity and renunciation, what ought to be done and what should not be done, what is fear and what is fearlessness, and what is bondage and what is liberation. That intellect is sattvic. So, if there's a mind or an intellect which can see through the path of activity and renunciation. When do you have to do your activity and when do you have to step back or let go? And what ought to be done and what should not be done. Like the mind gives you sankalpas and vikalpas, which are known as uh, the rising and lowering down of your vrittis. Uh, Vrittis in English would be your desires, probably. So the mind will show you many desires, like what should be done right now. So in that, if you choose the best one, which gives you the path towards liberation, which makes you free from all the sorrows of the world, that kind of intellect is called a sattvic intellect. Then the next one is the intellect by which man does not truly perceive what is dharma and what is adharma, what ought to be done and what should not be done. That intellect is rajasic. Rajasic intellect is basically all about making money, having a lot of material pleasures around you, but there is no permanence of pleasantness in that. Like you'll have to give that up one day. So the Rajasic Dharma is the one in which a person is not able to truly perceive the purpose of their existence, like what is the goal and how can they become free. So that kind of intellect is Rajasic. It also does not discriminate between dharma and adharma. It does not know what is right and what is wrong. Then the last tamasic intellect, uh, that intellect wrapped in ignorance, which imagines even adharma to be dharma and sees all other things upside down. That intellect is tamasic, Arjuna. So tamasic is the worst of them all. So tamasic intellect will think that the wrong thing is the right thing to do, and it will continue doing the wrong thing, and it will think that it is doing the right thing, and it will continue on the wrong path, and that intellect makes a very bad situation for the person who is experiencing that life. Then the next one. So now Krishna is talking about willpower. From intellect, he comes to willpower, and similarly, he mentions three kinds of willpowers: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. The unwavering perseverance by which man controls through the yoga of meditation the functions of the mind. Perseverance means willpower. The unwavering willpower by which man controls through yoga of meditation, the functions of the mind, the vital layers, and the senses, that formness Arjuna is sattvic. So we have a body, we have a mind, we have these hands, legs, eyes, ears, all these faculties that we have. We need to control those faculties, and the perseverance or willpower by which a person is able to control them or overpower those faculties in the direction in which he wants to take them. That kind of willpower is called a sattvic willpower. Now, the Rajasic. the perseverance or willpower, however, by which the man seeking reward for his actions clutches with extreme fondness virtues, earthly possessions, and worldly enjoyments, that perseverance is said to be rajasic. So, similarly, the willpower by which a man pursues material pleasures, earthly possessions, wealth, prosperity, that kind of perseverance is rajasic. Then the last kind of perseverance, uh, the perseverance by which an evil minded person does not give up sleep, fear, anxiety, sorrow, and vanity, as well, that perseverance is tamasic. So, tamasic perseverance or tamasic willpower is that no matter how bad your life is, no matter how much sorrows you are going through in your life, but you will still not give up those bad habits of uh, oversleeping, fear, anxieties. You will not do anything about that. You will let them continue. You have that willpower to go through those sorrows permanently, and you don't want to change that. So that kind of willpower is called tamasic willpower or tamasic perseverance. Now the next one. Now hear from me the threefold joy too, that in which the striver finds enjoyment through practice of adoration, meditation, and service to God, etc., and whereby he reaches the end of sorrow. Such a joy, through though appearing as poison in the beginning, tastes like nectar in the end. So now Krishna is talking about the joy or bliss, anand, ras of life. So he says that the striver who finds enjoyment in service of God or meditation or activities which are ordained by the scriptures, that kind of joy is called a sattvic joy. Though it may seem like poison in the beginning, it might be difficult in the beginning, but at the end, it will bring extreme pleasantness, extreme sense of blissfulness and joy. It will bring. So, hence, that joy, born as it is of the placidity of mind brought about by meditation on God, has been declared as sattvic. So, placidity of mind means a nirmal man, which is called in Hindi, a mind which is free from all the encumbrances, all those uh, overthinking thoughts that go through in our mind, and the mind which has been cleared of all the negative things, that kind of mind brings joy in meditation on God. So that is sattvic. Now come to the rajasic joy. The delight which ensues from the contact of the senses with their objects is eventually poison like, though appearing at first as nectar, hence it has been spoken of as rajasic. So I don't know if it has happened to you or not. So, for example, if you like something very much, let's say a butterscotch milkshake. Now, you keep on drinking that because you like that, and after maybe 2 3 glasses, you might feel some problem in your stomach. So it was seeming to be very tasty in the beginning, but at the end, what it did, that it made your stomach upset, and you had to face that phase of illness or unpleasantness. So that kind of joy, which is in the beginning nectar-like, very good, but at the end it becomes poison-like. So that is called rajasic joy. Now the last one, that which stupefies the self during its enjoyment as well as in the end, derived from sleep, indolence, and obstinate error, such delight has been called harmful. So, the very reason why people do intoxication or drink alcohol is that they uh, want to stupefy their self. Stupefy means that if their mind is functioning at a certain speed, they are not able to handle that, and they want to become simple like a vegetable. They want to become basic, plain. So they will go through all sorts of intoxications, and maybe they'll try to sleep, but that is not a solution for their state of being. So that is just a temporary thing which will bring them calmness for a certain point of time, but they will get back to their problematic situation once that effect is over. So that is not a permanent solution. And that kind of delight is known as tamasic. Now, the last shloka for the day. There is no being on earth or in the middle region or even among the gods or anywhere else who is free from these three gunas born of Prakriti. So, this is a very important thing. So, Krishna is saying that there is no one in this world who is free from sattvic, rajasic, or tamasic quality. Everyone has those qualities in some proportion or the other. So the goal is to minimize the tamasic and then the rajasic, get established in the sattvic, and then let go of sattvic as well and become free from all the qualities of material nature, so that you can experience that uh, permanent joy, which is our very own nature, which is something which we are striving for. So these were the 10 shlokas for today. Hope you found them useful. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hare Krishna.